Hello, everyone, and welcome. Today we are talking about the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys are an explosive group loaded with talent, starting with Dak Prescott at quarterback, improving every year, playoff caliber quarterback, working his way to stardom. Does it get to the Super Bowl? We will see. And none other than Zeke Elliott, the 6', 228-pound back coming out of Ohio State for his fourth year. Maybe the best running back in the NFL. If not the best, definitely 100% top five. Instrumental piece to the Dallas Cowboys offensive group. They've added some additional weapons this year for Dak Prescott, starting with Randall Cobb, a wide receiver that can go inside or outside. So he can play in the slot or he can play on the outside. He's going to free up Amari Cooper massively. Amari Cooper will be open this year. He will see some one-on-one matchups, and especially with Jason Witten coming back out of retirement. The addition of Jason Witten as a possession receiver, being the outlet for Dak Prescott, which he sorely missed last year. Once Amari Cooper came to Dallas, Dak Prescott's play soared. I think it's going to soar again with Randall Cobb and then Jason Witten. And then they added a couple of receiving backs to help out Zeke Elliott and Tony Pollard, a rookie from Memphis. Good kick returner. He's explosive. Not a ton of power, but he is fast. He does have good vision. And if he slips one tackle, he's going to break it big. You're talking 30, 40-yard game, maybe a touchdown. And then Mike Weber. I know you look at him and say seventh-round draft pick, but this is a high-quality pick in the seventh round. Mike Weber, a running back who played for Ohio State, 5'10", 211, good vision, good strength. There's just nothing great about him. But he will be a productive NFL running back that will help the Cowboys and will help to keep Zeke Elliott healthy. But you look at this wide receiver group with Michael Gallup getting more experienced, going into his second year, showed a lot of potential, flashed some ability last year. He's 6'1", 198 pounds out of Colorado State, along with Amari Cooper and Randall Cobb. They still have Tavon Austin to add some speed, explosiveness, even more playmaking ability. If this offensive group can really come together and be cohesive, they will explode. The Dallas Cowboys offense will explode. We all know about the pieces they have on defense, and we will get into that in a few minutes. But this offensive group will explode. A dark horse wide receiver to keep in mind, Devin Smith. Earlier in his career, he was a second-round draft pick by the New York Jets. Ran a 4.40. In college, he averaged 18 yards per catch. He is a dark horse. Early in his career, he got hurt. He suffered broken ribs and he didn't make it back from that. So that's why I say he's a dark horse. He is a former second-round draft pick. He's 27 years old, 6'1", 199 pounds. He is explosive. If Devin Smith can stay healthy and get some reps, get enough attention to where they'll give him some reps, he with the rest of the receivers that are on the field, along with him, he could challenge as a deep threat. No, he doesn't run a 4.3, but he does have good deep route running ability. He's able to change his speeds very well. If he stays healthy, if he had stayed healthy with the Jets early in his career, he'd be a very well-known name. Unfortunate, due to injury, he's not. But that's why I say he's a dark horse. And you keep going. I mean, you have Dallas Schultz, second-year man at a Stanford. Now he's going to have Jason Witten to learn from side by side. That will help any young player out, no matter who you are. We all know about the Dallas offensive line with Travis Frederick at center. Even Joe Looney coming off the bench last year, he was solid. He was good. There was nothing wrong with Joe Looney. And then at guard, starting Zach Martin, you have Connor Williams. Didn't do a bad job as a rookie, but Dallas went after, some offensive linemen in the draft, like a Connor McGovern, rookie out of Penn State, 6'5", 308 pounds, has a lot of room to grow in his frame. A few years down the line, he may be, one of them 320-pounders to push a Connor Williams. I think Connor Williams will win the starting job, but Dallas definitely has a lot of depth at the guard position. Very solid interior line. Then you have Leo Collins, tackle, LSU, fifth year, 6'4", 320 pounds. Another guy, another offensive tackle that's getting better every year. Is it a lot better? No. And you know about the left tackle, Tyron Smith. He's been a star since he entered the league. Been in the league 9 years. He's only 28 years old, 6'5", 320-pound, former first-round draft pick out of USC. A dark horse in the group, Mitch Hyatt from Clemson. Left tackle, 6'5", 306 pounds. He'll have a few years to develop as a backup. Down the line, 4, 5, 6, however long Tyron Smith plays. Will he beat out Tyron Smith? No. But if Tyron Smith goes down to injury, which has happened in years past, I think Mitch Hyatt is a dark horse offensive lineman. Not a lot of people know the name, but very, very good in college. I watch a lot of ACC football. Mitch Hyatt is an offensive tackle. He's a left tackle, and he is very good, both in the passing game and the running game. Smart heads-up player, quick off the ball, can get to the second level in the running game, has enough athleticism and physicality to do very well at that position. And then defense, it's another explosion of pass rushers. I mean, you're talking DeMarcus Lawrence, Robert Quinn. I mean, right there. That's Super Bowl written all over it. I mean, you're talking 2 double-digit sack guys on the same team. Not everybody has that. That's a matchup problem for any offensive line. DeMarcus Lawrence, the 6'3", 265-pounder at a Boise State going into his 6th year this year. Robert Quinn, a little bit older at 29, but 6'4", 257 pounds in his 9th year. A lot of experience. Taco Charlton, the youngster, going into his 3rd year out of Michigan. I think you'll see him do much, much better. He improved from year 1 to year 2. I think you'll see even more improvement going into year 3. Seems to be coming off the ball a lot better. I think he's finally getting the NFL. He's transitioning into that NFL player, and he's starting to live up to that low first-round grade where he was drafted. So the pass rushers are unbelievable for Dallas. You have Antoine Woods, Mikel Collins in the middle, the 2nd-round draft pick, Tristan Hill at a UCF, 6'3", 308-pounder. Very stout at the point of attack, good athleticism, good hands, understands multiple techniques. as a D tackle. Scouts were very impressed with his technique coming out of college. And then you have Sean Lee, Jalen Smith, Leonton Vanderbosch, the rookie phenom linebacker. Only 23 years old, 6'4", 256 pounds going into his second year at Boise State. This guy's an every-year Pro Bowler. Jalen Smith, he gets better every year. The 6'2", 245-pounder out of Notre Dame going into his third year. His second year, he made a big step. His third year, he's going to be even better. He gets into the backfield against the run faster than almost any linebacker in the NFL. This guy has exceptional quickness. And with a defensive line that he's got protecting him, especially in the interior defensive line, he is going to make a lot of plays. Does well in pass coverage. I think going defensive backfield, you're talking Byron Jones, Owuze, Anthony Brown. I mean, Treston DeCloud. You are talking about some names that can cover. You know, Mike Jackson coming in through the drafts. So they've added some youth. They have the experience. It's a young experience. This is a group that, as a group, could explode this year. Have been very, very good. Not great, but very good. Even George Iloka, he had a record streak for safeties as far as games, consecutive games starting. Very, very good against the run. If you need an in-box safety, he can come up and stuff the run as good as almost anybody in the league. Pass coverage, he's had his problems, but as a rotational safety, he will help. He is a very physical safety. Or if you keep him against tight ends, he'll be all right. It's when he has to cover a wide receiver that he gets in trouble. But that's a lot of safeties in the NFL. But overall, Dallas looks stout. Fast linebacker position, all kinds of playmaking ability. Good secondary, not great, but very good, and all kinds of pass rushing ability. You know, even if you take Tyrone Crawford, Christian Covington, these are defensive ends that, again, getting better every year and have been instrumental from a role position. As far as Tyrone, we're talking about Tyrone Crawford. Has flashed some pretty extreme ability at points in his career. Christian Covington, he's a free agent from the Texans. A 6'2", 305-pounder, fifth year out of Rice. He's only 25 years old. Very young, still has some experience. Offensive line has more depth than it's had in years. Have improved the depth, and that's important. Yeah, Dallas is ready to make a run with the additional wide receivers. You got Jason Witten back and depth at running back. I mean, when you have depth at almost every position, that's you've got contender written all over you. The depth. The starters will win you some games, but the depth will keep you winning. It'll keep your star players healthy. When you can rotate players and still get good production out of your rotational group, that's how you consistently win in the NFL. That's how you get it done in the playoffs. I think Prescott will have his best year as a pro in the NFC East with the Eagles, but it's going to be a great game. Eagles, Cowboys, huge rivalry. Can't wait to see it. I hope you all enjoyed the show. Be sure to join me next week as we go over post-OTA action and a prelude to training camp. Have a great day, everyone.